Hello, welcome to the Glue People.
Today we will be demonstrating how to use the DeLam TX21. DeLam TX is the one and only thixotropic epoxy resin floor delamination repair system for the professional caravan repairer. Developed for injection from the underside of the caravan, DeLam TX eliminates the need to spend time removing furniture and fittings and negates the need to drill into any bonded floor coverings. DeLam TX is solvent-free and safe on polystyrene and styrofoam. It can also be used to rebond floors and walls in caravans, commercial vehicles and motorhomes, as well as portable and relocatable buildings. DeLam TX only moves under pressure, so will stay where you put it. The DeLam TX21 box contains the full kit with the application equipment. This includes the resin in a specially adapted tin, a bottle of hardener, full set of instructions, 2 bendy nozzles which can be moved from 180 degrees to 90 degrees and anywhere in between, a packet of dowels, 4 empty cartridges, and the plungers. For best results, it is imperative that the delamination is treated as quickly as possible after it's first noticed, as constant trafficking of a delaminated floor will create dust and debris between the timber ply and the insulation material. The first part of the repair is to determine the extent of the damage. From inside the vehicle, walk onto the floor to determine how far the delamination has travelled. Mark the outer edges of the damage and then by careful measurement transfer this information to the underside. Make certain the vehicle is high enough from the ground for ease of access and is secure and stable. To start, drill a series of 8mm holes up into the floor and the insulation, then vacuum around the drilled holes and remove as much dirt as possible from inside the holes. Prepare the application kit by removing the small dome on the end of the cartridge threads, leaving the threads intact. The bendy nozzles can be quite tight, so adjust them to the angle you require now. Wearing gloves, empty the entire B pack into the A pack. Allow the B pack to drain for at least 10 seconds. Then mix thoroughly until a uniform colour is achieved. Do not attempt to mix part packs as the mix ratio is critical. Whilst mixing, scrape the sides down at least twice to ensure it is thoroughly mixed. The material will seem to thicken considerably during mixing. This is just the thixotrope reacting and is normal. Although the material seems thick, it will pump very easily. When mixed, place the follower plate onto the top of the resin and push down gently into the tin until all the air has been expelled. Place the cartridge over the hole in the follower plate and ease it down gently to fill the cartridge to within 20mm of the top. This gap is to allow for the plunger to be inserted without the resin being extruded from the top and making a mess. Place the plunger into the cartridge and push it down onto a flat surface to locate it correctly. If the resin starts to extrude because the gap at the top of the cartridge is insufficient, put a nozzle on it for some extra space to avoid too much mass. It is best to fill all 4 cartridges at the same time. To demonstrate, we have made some small panels which consist of plywood and clear plastic held 1 mm apart to emulate a delaminated caravan floor. We are going to inject DeLam TX into this to show that although it is non-drip and will not run, it will pump very easily into a very small space with light hand pressure. Load the cartridge into a standard mastic gun, then push the nozzle into the first hole and inject the resin until it comes out of the next hole. Remove the nozzle and insert a dowel into its place. Work methodically across the van, completing 1 line of holes at a time. At 20 degrees, the adhesive will be cured well enough the following morning to move the van. At colder temperatures, the cure time may be extended. Caution: ensure that adhesive is not pressure injected too close to a joint in the floor panels, as this could soak up into the carpet. When using in very hot temperatures, ensure resin mixing vessels, substrates and ambient temperatures are below 20 degrees, or pot life can be drastically reduced. DeLam TX has a specially controlled exotherm to keep heat build up to a minimum and to increase pot life. The mixed material will remain usable for at least 1 hour at 15 degrees.